Hey everyone, it's time again for a featured book of the day. Yesterday's featured book, Julian Rathbone's EDT. Very good book about what would happen if we bring back extinct superfoods. A tale of destruction as the corporations try to clamp down on the profits and the feeding of starvation, the feeding of people. We can't have that. Anyway, today we're going to be looking at this book in focus, Stephen Donaldson's The Chronicles of Thomas Covenant, The Unbeliever. And it's 3 books. Well, it's a trilogy, I believe, split into 10 parts. So, Lord Foul Vein, The Ill of Earth, and The Power That Preserves. And it's a big book. So, first of all, if we look at it in comparison to popular New Testament and Psalms, very big. In comparison to my OYMYO books, very big. Over 1,000 pages, actually over 1,125 pages, which is just, I mean, imagine the guillotine to cut that. That is just so big. If any book could be made into a pocket-sized book, I would honestly choose this book. I mean, imagine that in a pocket. If that could fit in your pocket. It's the only downfall of it is that it's just a big book. I mean, some people might like the big books, but they take up space, they take up a lot of space. We don't have an infinite amount of space. But anyway, this book is an incredible book, in my opinion. I think the cover is brilliant, really out there. And it sort of makes it look as though it could be, 400 years old or something, brought and found. But when you read about it, you find that it's actually, they do talk about it's very modern, but it's just, it's really interesting. The gist of it is, there's a guy that hates God, he hates the Creator, and he vows to kill the Creator or something like that. I can't remember exactly what happens, but and Thomas sort of gets involved with it. I don't know what. It's just one of them books you've got this, talks about the form follower later on a lot. Don't know what the form follower is, but the form follower is a big part that comes up at the end of this book. I mean, I really wish I had this book in a smaller version, a pocket version. I know I'm weird about having stuff small, but imagine if you could make that into a pocket version using the same amount of tree, get 8 copies out of this same amount of paper or something, get 4 copies out of that same amount of paper. But I don't want to keep complaining about the size of it. I'm going to read the back. It says, since its publication in 1977, Stephen Donaldson's award-winning trilogy has become an indisputable fantasy classic, hailed by the critics and loved by millions of readers around the world. Now all 3 books are available in one paperback volume for the first time. So 10 parts, 3 books. Something entirely out of the ordinary. You'll want to go straight through Lord's Foul Vein and the Ill of War and the Power That Preserves in one sitting. Oh yeah, in one sitting. I really doubt it, honestly. This is that's a big book. You know what I mean? It's 1,200 pages. You're not going to go through that in one sitting. Unless you're a super reader, which I guess somebody might be. But when it was published, it looks like it was published around 1993 or something, 96. Yeah, 96. So it's still 28 years old. Very good quality. These big massive books can get beat up a bit, but how much was it when it was brand new? It was £18 brand new, so it wasn't cheap. Los Angeles said, a trilogy of remarkable scope and sophistication. I really think it was one of them proper. I really recommend people to check it out, especially if you're sort of into biblical, Bible-y style stuff, and then you're into sci-fi, Fallout. It's one of them books just to sort of flick through. I mean, it's really cool because it's sort of modern day. I try and find an example of where they might talk about they talk about all the molten stone, and the darkness, and Lord Maroram. But I swear somewhere there'll be abandoned laboratories. Do you know what I mean? Crystalline iron hammers. So the time that it's actually based in, I don't think it's it's not like super past. Do you know what I mean? It's sort of like a modern day sort of thing. Let's try and find an example. I wonder if they talk about the technologies or like that. That's today's featured book anyway, and we've got 5 minutes in. We need to cover these books as well, because just really briefly, we're not going to properly cover them, but just look at the new books that we got in today, especially this top one, which I really want to show you. It's The Pennine UFO Mystery by Jenny Randalls. The startling facts of the investigation. So, The Pennine UFO Mystery. A body is discovered by a busy railway line in Todmorden. Who is the man? How did he die? As the riddle deepens, local public opinion blames UFOs. Why? Could they have been responsible? As the investigation continues, a wave of UFO sightings is reported over the Pennine area. A local policeman investigating the death subsequently as a close encounter and under hypnosis reveals stunning details. Soon the mystery involves not only the police but the public and even the government. What is the answer? Now, for the first time, here is the full story, the facts which have come to light, the full astounding story of the Pennine UFO mystery. So £1.50 when it was published, and it was published in, looks like about 1983. So you can look at the size, about 217 pages, and yeah, it's got a few images. That looks like a really cool book, especially for this local area. The one in today, the Prometheus Deception by Robert Ludlam. So I don't know what this is, but it does look really good. It's one of them big books on the size of New York and stuff. You know what I mean? New York. I mean, I'm probably going to put that actually alongside New York, which New York has become one of my favourite books on here actually. These books here are my favourite books. This God, Stephen Donaldson, New York, Prometheus Deception. Hopefully, I don't know, but it looks like it's going to be one of them books. It's just, I don't know why, but I've just got a good feeling about it. I've not really had a look at it though. Next up, we're looking at Trainspotting. Another copy of this. This one's looks really good copy. Choose us, choose life, choose mortgage payments, choose washing machines, choose cars, choose sitting on. That's a Scottish pronunciation. Yeah, you get the vibe anyway. Trainspotting. And yeah, it looks like a good copy, a very strange font, full of expletives. To make sure I remember that for when I upload this. So Trainspotting can go up here on a top shelf. Next up, found today with another Star Sign book, Libra. And this has got like a plushy cover. So, yeah. Cool. Don't know where that's going to go, but there for now, I guess. Someone in Libra might want that. Psychic Stories. This one was called Richard Lehman, Endless Night. A horror, it looks like. Michael Connelly, the poet. Cool. Princess in Love. I don't know what this one is. Oh, to Mother. Inspiration. Yeah, that was cool. Right, so quickly, let's have a look what we've got in. Sword Point. Trickster. Another Russell Brand. Daily Light. Collins Gem, yes. So this is a daily, each day Bible verse. Let's go over my Collins. Finally, The List. I don't know what that is about. It's a girl's book. Prison Escape book. The guy was asking for Lee Child, and here we have it, Lee Child. Duncan Falcon, The Operative, and Dead Men Risen, Toby Hadden. And also in today were a few more books that I've actually put over here on the shelves, but stuff like this. The Sound of the Eternal, which is another scripture style book. But anyway, I think that's it for now. I've just got to do a quick tidy up, and then that's it, guys, for today. Good day, good week. Fabulous. So that's it. Tune in. OYMYO. Make sure check out the Chronicles of Thomas Covenant, The Unbeliever by Stephen Donaldson. Today's featured book. We'll put it in the featured book section before I do go on. If we go on the DVT, you can go there. So that's the vibe of the day.